Hello guys, what's up? It's Arjun back on the YouTube, and today's video is all about the Lego EV3 Bluetooth controlling robot using the EV3 brick right here. So before we get started, I will explain you how to connect both the EV3 bricks. So you go to the connections option, select the brick which you are gonna get connected. Once you get connected, it'll ask for a pin. You should enter 1234 and then it gets connected. So let's get back to the video. So in this video I have made a base construction with the caster wheel right over here and with a bunch of frames and frames with extenders, and the bonus, the grabber to collect the object right over there. So let's go and focus it. Okay, so this is an object made with H connectors and frames, and I have added this just to identify it as an object. So this is my robot overview with three large motors, two for drawing base and one for the grabber. So let's look into the program.
Okay, so now let's get into the program. The program is quite easy, but it is more of a logical one also. So inside an infinite loop, I have included all of these programs. So when up button is pressed, we add this block called messaging. So in this messaging, there are three types: text, numeric, and logic. For sending the message, I have used this logic condition so that in the slave program you could see whenever the message is received, it moves forward. In this case, you have to use this logic so that the message can be received by the other EV3 brick. So when it is pressed, we set the condition to true, and whenever up button is not pressed, we set it to false, which means the message is not sent. Under the false condition, suppose if up button is not pressed and if down button is pressed, then this message gets sent to the EV brick. Here we have to enter our brick name. So my brick name is EV, and the rest is the same. Everything is as usual the same. And now let's look into this program. So when up button message is received, we add this forward block so that when up button is pressed, it moves forward. Same way, when down button message is received, then the robot moves downwards. As you can see, I have included in the false condition. And then for the right button, my C motor turns towards the right, so I have included C motor, else the C motor will stop. Now I'll explain you why I've included stop block here. If I include it over somewhere here, then when up button is pressed again, once down button is not pressed, then the robot would not move. But when right button is pressed, it would keep moving to the right side, and when left button is pressed, it won't move towards the left. So I have included a stop block over here, and then it's the same. And lastly, for grabbing the object, I have included this center button option, so the message gets sent and also gets received here. And then the third motor starts functioning. Okay guys, now let's go and check out the output.
So the run was completely successful. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.